I need your help. I took a trip out into the wild and filmed a really cool episode with some unexpected discoveries. But that's not the issue. Now, I'm not making any claims to their origin, but while filming, I began noticing some strange noises, as you'll hear me mention. When I began editing, I started finding more and more unexplained voices and other odd sounds. I want your input. Can you hear what's being said or identify the sounds? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I want to solve this mystery. And I think that you're the only key. Please help. Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode here on 539. So we're doing something extra special again today, and we haven't done this for an incredibly long period of time. I know a lot of you have been wanting to visit another little cemetery way out in the back roads of the country, and then we're right in the middle of Indiana right now, and this is actually the location of another Indiana Revolutionary War veteran. And so it's a very unique opportunity, and I wanted to take a chance to come and visit it. And it's a really cool journey. We're gonna have to walk about, it looks like about a half a mile maybe back into the woods here, and I can just barely see the cemetery from here. So it's looking like it's gonna be a cool hike. And so if you've never subscribed to the 539 channel and you're really liking road trip videos and the adventures out in the middle of nowhere in the back roads of America, make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure you give the video a thumbs up when you enjoy it. And of course, hit that bell notification if you never have, and you'll get notified hopefully immediately of new adventures just like these. So looks really amazing out of here. Now look, just a random turnip. You can kind of tell how long we have to walk. It's way back at that patch of woods, and we are surrounded by nothing but farmland, pretty much surrounded by private property. But we are allowed to head down this one little pathway here and check out this tiny little, what I would assume it is just a little country cemetery. I don't think it's a graveyard. It is labeled as a cemetery. However, a lot of places are labeled as cemeteries but actually used to have churches standing right by them, so they are graveyards. So it's kind of hard to tell. And then even when they are graveyards, they're rarely labeled graveyard. They're just usually labeled cemetery. So that whole distinction between graveyard and cemetery often falls apart here in the Midwest at the very least. And we are coming on the wood line here. It's kind of interesting. You can see there is an old hunting stand right there, so at least the local farmers seem to be out and using the woods at some point. It doesn't look like anybody's out here right now though, thankfully. I haven't heard any noises or seen any people. Of course, mainly I'm concerned about the hunters right now, not about anybody else. Again, this place is very well marked. There's no signs saying no trespassing or anything like that, so we're pretty much safe. But definitely animals. I think I heard turkey. Can't see anything though. They definitely were up in the trees. And I'm hearing more and more. Weird. And another hunter stand right here. Actually, kind of scary. It's pointing right out in the field and right towards where we're heading. But again, not as if it's occupied, so it doesn't really matter. And let's hope that they're being nice and not taking pot shots at the headstones, but not everybody does that. So it's relatively, hopefully unlikely that we will find anything like that up here. It does look like somebody has been driving down here, probably an off-road vehicle of some sort. Now there are some private property signs up here stating that you can't go back that way into their section of this territory right here, which pretty much means the only section I can be on right now is this little road that heads in. But wow, those are some big ruts. I'm very, very glad. I had no intention of trying it, but I'm very glad that I did not think of trying to drive it. As at this point, I can 100% guarantee it would have been a mistake. There definitely has been fire here. You're right at the edge. Probably we're actually burning some trees that fell down. You can see where, well, actually, maybe it actually was a lightning strike. I don't know. We're almost there, so let's keep heading. All right, looks like just one little curve here, and actually, probably can tell really easily that there is a turnaround and a place to park here. So in the summer, especially during the times that it's a little bit more dry, it probably would be perfectly safe for my car to make it all this way, but for the moment we've left it all the way back that way. And I just kind of want to slowly zoom in just to really focus in on how far we've really traveled. Not the longest distance that I've ever traveled for a place like this for sure, but a pretty nice hike. All right, here we are at the entrance. Let's go ahead and head in and see what we can find. See if we can locate this Revolutionary War veteran, which I almost want to bet that it's this right over here. It seems to be the most decorated of all the memorials here. Definitely in decent condition. Not the best condition I've ever seen, but not bad. Definitely still has its bad areas and damage that needs desperately to be taken care of. It does look, especially looking at this particular memorial, that some repair work has been done. It seems to have been cracked. I can't tell 100% if that ever cracked all the way through though. Oh, I think I was wrong though. It looks like this is a newer veteran's grave coming up, but definitely some big problems around this tree right here. And the outline of this place is really clear. You can see the borders. I can't tell once again if anything is kind of in this rough area over here in the brush, but so far it's looking really, really clean. Normally I wouldn't show something like this, but it is a respected veteran and a part of history, so I thought it was kind of interesting and really well decorated, and kind of interesting that this place is still used, at least in the last few years. Let's see what this is here. I think I have located the Revolutionary War veteran. I think it's directly behind here. first I wanted to take a look at this too. You can see a bunch of base stones, a few headstones, at least one there. We'll see what's on the other side. Yeah, it looks like we have another couple. So, wow. There's another place that could use a good renovation, but definitely has some people that are caring for it. Here coming up is the grave that we were looking for, the grave of Joseph Galloway Sr. You can see born January of 1757 and died August of 30 something. Actually, this may have been his son then. This must have been possibly Junior right here. I'm hearing dogs. Yeah, you can see they actually put an updated marker here, which is really cool. Wow, what an amazing place. It goes right back the very, very beginnings of our country, at least in regards to the people that are laying at rest here. So really cool, really interesting place to be able to find. And you can see the marker has gotten turned backwards, but I'll let the caretakers of this place actually deal with that. And you can see 1776 there, making it the correct date. And there is a marker of some sort behind it. Not sure exactly what that is. I think I might have found a geocache. We're gonna make sure that it's in the borders of this cemetery, but there is an ammo can right there between two trees. And I'm always finding geocaches at places like this, so I think this might be another one. But let's take a look at the rest of this place first, and then we'll head over and see if that's inside the fence where we can check it out and make sure that it's a geocache and not outside and belonging to the farmer. Some of these are really hard to tell what the year is. It says something 58, age 39, so I'm guessing that's 1858. Wow, feels incredibly lonely back here. Again, it just seems pretty well taken care of. You can see right there is the edge of the fence line. It goes all the way back this way, but this clearly would have been just a decorative place right here and had no actual burials in it, at least that it appears. Now, some of these things on the trees might have once been back here and maybe been moved. And wow, there's another hunting stand right there. Makes me wonder if that ammo can is not a geocache at all. It might just be a random ammo can. Keep looking around. I mean, I know there's some homes nearby. I'm not really worried or anything. I keep thinking that there's somebody like really nearby. I've heard some dogs, I've heard some voices. I've also heard a bunch of animals. But every time I look around, there's nothing, not even animals. All right, let's follow the fence line because I don't, again, want to trespass onto somebody else's property. So I want to make sure that we're actually staying in the borders here. So we are. Okay, cool. You see that the fence line goes right around here, and behind this tree and around, and right here we have an official geocache. I don't know, I may have the best track record ever of finding geocaches without ever actually looking for them. So we came back here to check out this amazing cemetery in the middle of the woods, and to check out also this really cool veterans grave from the actual Revolutionary War, and ended up stumbling upon this right here. And kind of interesting because it's labeled the Forgotten Cemetery cache. So very interesting. Without further ado, let's open this baby up, which appears to have not been opened in quite a while. And I can see yet another hunting stand. So there's our logbook, and we have, if you don't know about geocaches, we have a bunch of random trinkets in here, and you can leave stuff or take stuff. See that somebody's put a plastic diamond. I'm not going to take anything. I don't really do this, so just kind of interested to show y'all some of the interesting little trinkets that people leave in these things. I always find them kind of interesting, and it is like basically a worldwide treasure hunt. Somebody left a lighter in here too, which seems slightly unsafe, but it's not like an electronic lighter or anything. Random toys, so kind of interesting. We'll lay a few things out here for a minute, and maybe take a few photos before I actually will go ahead and take this pen here and assign it. Slightly broken, unfortunately. No longer has the little zip thing, so I'll try my best to get it closed and wrap it up, and we'll kind of scroll through some of the pages here without giving away any real personal information. Actually, I think that's the end. Wow. Somebody left a mask, that's cool. Good job, J&A, whoever that was. Alright, there is our pen. A bag of trinkets. Wish I almost had something to leave behind myself. Well, look what I found behind it too. This is probably quite a bit older. Alright, wow. That was really cool and an unexpected part of this journey. So, hope you all enjoyed it. I'm going to take one more quick look here. I found something kind of interesting. See, right here, they have repaired this. I can't, actually this feels like stone too. It's like they cut two new pieces and probably glued them on the back. And the unfortunate part of it, I don't know if this has been done for a long time, not trying to insult the person that did this, but you can kind of see that it has followed the original crack line and will need eventually to be repaired again there. So, kind of sad, but at least somebody is trying. That's the incredibly important part here. So let's applaud them for that and hope that some other people, maybe some experts, actually come and try to help restore this place even more and keep this Revolutionary War veteran memory alive. Right here in the middle of the woods, in the middle of Indiana. A place where not a lot of people would expect to find such a historic monument when Indiana is quite a bit newer of a state and was not around during the Revolutionary War, at least as a state. So, very interesting location. Thank you all for watching. Again, if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and let me know what you think. Let me know what you are thinking of these locations. If you're liking these type of adventures, if you're liking the abandoned adventures, we're about to head right now to hopefully if we have enough time, stick another little camera down into this cellar that we found in a recent adventure, and we're going to try and find out what in the world is down there, and if we can find any old canned goods or who knows what kind of memories that these people left behind there. And so I'm really interested to see if we can get this little snake camera down in one of these little holes and make it work. But again, thank you all so much. See you in the next adventure.